Hey, what's up? My name is Gift, and today we're talking about Thandiswa Mazwai, specifically one of my favorite songs of hers, Ingoma, which ironically means a song. So this is a video about a song called A Song. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know who Thandiswa Mazwai is, Thandiswa Mazwai is a singer, songwriter, musician. She's a bit of a South African legend. If you are South African, you've probably heard her music at some point. Even if you don't realize that you've heard her music, but you probably have heard her music. And the song that I want to talk about today is Ingoma from her second album, Ibokwe. I mean, this song came out, when I was like super young. So for the most part, I did not understand what it was about. I do think I remember singing along, but I never really grasped the meaning behind the song. And many years later, I listened to the song and I realized that it's actually a pretty beautiful song. So beautiful, in fact, that I decided that, I'm going to make a video about this song. Let's talk about the instrumentation. So at the very start of the song, you hear a cymbal and you hear the bass and Thandiswa's sweet voice. If you're wearing headphones, you hear this drum, this bongo drum playing in your right ear. And then a moment later, the drum switches to your left ear. And then a moment after that, you hear like a drum fill and the full band comes in. Like everybody starts playing at the same time. The drums come in. Thandiswa is singing. There's other musical instruments as well. And I think there's a tambourine. All these instruments come in at the same time. But what is mind-blowing is how balanced they all feel. Everybody's playing at the same time, but every single instrument has its place. Like if you listen carefully, you could pick out the individual instruments from one another. You can tell that, okay, that's the bass, that's the singer, that's the tambourine, those are the drums. You can hear the different pieces of the drums. You can hear the kick drum, you can hear the snare, you can hear all the individual pieces that come together to create this wonderful song. And I really like how it was mixed. If you're wearing headphones, again, there are certain instruments that you can only hear in your left ear and some of them in your right ear. Then you have Thandiswa's voice and the drums and the bass line right in the middle. And all of these things have a perfect balance that makes the song just so good to listen to. Like if you're listening to the song, you could spend a lot of time really trying to hear everything and really trying to follow. You can try to follow the drums and then try to follow the bass line, try to follow the tambourine, try to follow the backup vocalist, try to follow Thandiswa's voice, which is what most people do. But there is just so much going on in the song, but it's all in perfect balance and it's just so beautiful. Like I said, the name of the song is Ingoma, which means a song. In this song, Thandiswa compares her lover to music, to a song that never gets old. That's what she says in the song. She compares her lover to a song that she could play all night, a song that she cannot live without, a song that she could enjoy at any time. A really good song. When you get to the third verse, there's this spoken word poem thing that she does where instead of singing, she speaks. She speaks in this intentional mix of isiXhosa and English. Somehow it feels like it's better than if she did the part in just English or just isiXhosa. It's just so beautiful. She continues to compare this lover of hers to a song. She says that the song entered her body and made her body its home. And I don't even need to explain what she means by that. She says that she hasn't been the same ever since she heard this song. And it's just such a beautiful way to describe somebody that you love, somebody that you're into as a song. And she does it so beautifully. I mean, if you're just listening to this and you're not paying attention to the words, you might miss that it's really a beautiful love song. This song also features the legendary Hugh Masekela on the trumpet. I like the fact that he doesn't go over the top. He doesn't say, hey, you know what, I'm Hugh Masekela, I'm a legend. That the solo is beautiful, but at the same time, it's also understated, which feels like it's him respecting that it's not his song, but Thandiswa's song. It blends so beautifully with her voice and the rest of the band that it just emphasizes how much of a legend Hugh is. I think Thandiswa's performance on this song is one of my favorite of hers, like ever. She shows that she has quite the vocal range because at certain times you can hear that, she has a very powerful voice. But when it comes to the verses, she sings softly. You can hear her singing more sweeter. It's like she is inviting you to come closer to her, to hear her voice. It increases the song's intimacy, and I think that fits well into the message because, again, this is a love song. Love is intimate. So she shows you that with the way she says her words in the verses. It's almost like you can see her with your ears. It's like you can feel what she feels. Like I said, this is one of my favorite songs ever. It's such a beautiful way to describe love. And I think part of the reason why I love this song so much that it's quintessentially South African. How a sentence can start in English and switch into isiXhosa. It's something that South Africans do. We are such a diverse people that our languages sort of like melt into each other. It's always amazing to me when musicians and singers can speak about love in ways that make you feel like, you know, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I have never thought about it the way you've thought about it. It's like they take the time to really think about what they feel, and they take that and they put it into music. And this is exactly what Thandiswa did with this song. It's an absolutely beautiful song. If you have not heard this song, go and stream it, Ingoma by Thandiswa Mazwai. You know, put some headphones on and try to count all the instruments that come together and make the song. It's really a fun experience, and I recommend it to anybody who has not heard it. And even if you have heard it, go listen to it again because it's really an amazing song. If you're still watching this video, that means you like it, so please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, here's the perfect opportunity. Gently touch the subscribe button and ring the bell as hard as you can so that you are notified the next time I post a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.